Manufacturing has progressively been moving towards digitalisation. Now, this has been going on for some years, but the uptake in recent times has been significant. And this uptake has led to a situation in which new problems, new issues are being experienced by people that are going through this for the first time. Now, this is not a subject that we've not looked at before. We've looked at it a number of times over the last 2 to 3 years. And we've worked extensively with our close partner, Lenze, in discussing this subject. But now we have something different. We need to take a practical approach to how we can go around digitalisation. So I'm very pleased to welcome Mr. Klaas Nebuhr of Lenze. Klaas is going to help us on how we can practically apply these things. So Klaas, welcome. Thank you very much for being with us today. Now, can we start by asking, do traditional manufacturing and engineering managers need a change in mindset when it comes to digital adoption?
Generally speaking, it would be fair to say there's not a single company out there who has changed their mind. But basically, yes, you have to change your mind as a manufacturer. You see, the roots for every machine builder there was at a certain point in time a clever guy who saw a problem to be solved, and they solved it with a smart machine or with a smart motion, whatever. So they are mechanicals, electroengineering guys, not IT guys, and they were proud of the machines for good reasons. They built things that are surprisingly great, but and the growth strategy was every year improve the machine and be proud of the machine. And in certain markets, this will not work any longer. So we reached a level of performance, so it gets more competitive. And they are challenged by companies from different areas with different cost levels. So gross margin is shrinking. Fight on hardware level is tough. So they have to find new ways to build up more resilience in the business model. And from a management perspective, from a CEO owner's perspective, you have to look into the future and the possible future. What comes across in the next 2-3 years? What challenges do I have? What threats am I facing? And I have to prepare my company to grow or to stay there in these tough times. And not only the machine manufacturer, also the customer of the machine manufacturer is facing the same problems. So what is the shift in the mindset? I think it's two. And one is be more customer centric, build more customer centricity. Now you have to think of how can I improve the business of my customer. In the end, you can be proud of your machine, and that's totally fair. But in the end, the customer doesn't want your machine. They want the output maybe of the machine. They want to improve. They want to produce something, and it's about the output, and so it's about the productivity of the process. So, if you can offer something which helps to improve the productivity, then you're welcome. So it's not the machine itself. Second mind shift is speed. When you produce machines that are in the field for 10, 20, 30, maybe 40 years, the things we can do and how we can leverage technology, IT technology especially, that evolves so fast, it's dramatically. We cannot foresee what we can do with software in 2 years. So this is a totally different speed we have, and there you build up more agility to try things out and to be able to learn. So this is the main mind shift, I guess, people have to undertake.
So really, then this is not focused on the product. This is not focused on the component that you're selling in. It's really quite a different focus.
Yeah, right. And it touches, in the end, it touches everything in the company. So it's not one department could solve the digitalization issue. And there's not a digitalization issue. It's really, improving the business, setting the base for growth, building up more resilience. So you see, we have a crisis now. It's not the question if we have a crisis; it's a question how many we have currently. So, and this will be the case, I guess, in the upcoming years. So, you have to build up more resilience. So, to be able to stay in the business, although we have this crisis. So, and if you bring out 4 or 5 machines, not able to sell 4 or 5 machines, this is too many machine builders, small to mid-size, mission critical. So you need something else to differentiate, and this is customer.
Yeah, no, I do get that. So thinking about digging deeper into the key issues that affect manufacturers and machine builders, as they go down this traditional path, where do you see those major challenges?
The discussions I see are starting mainly on a more technical level. So the question is, how do I get the data? So and my customer is not giving me the data, and so what is this for type of question? So if somebody would ask me, can I have your data? I would also say no. The question is, what do I get in return? But mainly, and that's to me absolutely the job of management, of a CEO, of an owner, to state the vision, the purpose of the company in the next 2 to 5 years. And how do you want to survive? How do you want to build growth and whatever? So, and this vision, and we see this, is often not existing. And this is a starting point, because then the company can rely on, because if you change, and you will change your business model with digitalization, for true, and this will touch every department. So from controlling, finance, marketing, sales, and especially service, because delivering digitalization means something, you improve the business of your customer, and you do this after sales, after you sold your machine. And normally, typically, this is the job of service. And currently, service is doing fixing incidents and selling spare parts, which is a wonderful job to do. But in the future, I guess, selling value to customers, helping customers, and build a different type of customer engagement. This is something a new revised service department should do.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Now, the market is hugely competitive. There are many automation companies, automation suppliers, automation support teams that are out in the field. So there is a lot of similarity in basically some of the products from that side. How do you feel Lenze stands apart from the typical automation company?
I think two major points. One is openness. So the strategy there are some players in the market, their strategy is a golden cage. So they have a digital offer, and then you're in the box. They have a digital offering more because they want to sell more hardware, to be honest, and that's not practical. And we stick as a core belief to openness. Everything we do as Lenze in digital is hardware agnostic. So you can use any PLC. Of course, I love everybody using Lenze PLC, but that's currently not the fact. So we can work with different hardware. So this is hardware agnostic. Second thing is, digitalization is not like a CRM project or an ERP project or something like that, where you have, we have a CRM project for the next 12 months, and then we have implemented CRM, and then we are good to go, and so on. This is not a market with a high maturity. So in CRM or ERP or PLM, you name it, most of the people know roughly what to do. So they need consultants to tweak here and there, but you know what an ERP stands for. In this field, digitalization is a complicated word, or IoT even worse. So what is the subject really? So the difference is that you need a partner, especially as a small to mid-size machine, but you need a partner where you can where you're sure you will work in the upcoming years, and a partner who is able to challenge you and to bring your business forward. So, and this is the position we have as Lenze. This is maybe not highly scalable because it's consultancy, but it's necessary and therefore I think if you're looking for a partner for the upcoming years, and you have to start small. No? So don't get me wrong. It's not, digitalization is not a big bang business where you just give me 2 million euros and then in 6 months you're happy and you have your new business model. So it's a journey with very small steps, because of the investment and the value you get. Also, you have to, your organization has to stay with you. So there are lots of changes. No? So if you start a subscription model, no, you get paid every month based on a usage. No, you do services equipment. Is your organization able to build such kind of services? Is your controlling aware how to deal with it? Is sales irritated? What is this company going for? So take small steps so that you have a small investment, you see the benefit, and it's a form of agility.
Yeah, no, I get that. I do understand that. Now, you're going to have a situation, particularly in the UK, let's say, there's going to be a situation in which the manufacturing plant runs reasonably well, not too many issues, some downtime, but expected. For those people that are then contemplating taking the digitalization journey, what's the advice for them? Because it could be quite daunting.
Yes, for many reasons. Because it starts with, do you have IT people? No? So in the back of good old days, on the PLC, you see quite a lot of convenience functions. So calculation. And why are they on the PLC? Because it has something to do with the computer. So we need computing power. We have a PLC. We need programmers. Okay, we have PLC programmers. So we do it on the PLC, which doesn't make sense in the end. We focus more on machine builders, so and they have to support their customers. But to be honest, it's what does not work is, please, Lenze, support me in how do I build a new business model? So that's, to me, it's a killer question. So because this is for each and every company, this is slightly different, and you need to build the base. So first of all, make things transparent. Can you read the data? So if you say, okay, I want to achieve an OEE level of 80%, do you know at what level you are? What are the biggest issues you have? What is the performance of the machine, and so on? And if you have transparency, that's the base for improvement. So for instance, if I run a machine and I want to produce things, and the machine is out of warranty. So normally what I see is that those companies run a machine at 70, 80% performance, because everything above 80% performance needs quite a lot of knowledge, and it's kind of risky. So if my supplier would say, okay, I can help you to improve the productivity of the machine, the performance of the machine to up to 90%, but therefore I need some data, and we do a split pot on the increase, then everybody is fine. So start with the basic things, to be able to read data, to make things transparent, and to see where are the levers where you can leverage from what's there to improve the business. So that's not a big bang thing.
Okay. So that gives a pathway, doesn't it, to there? So I want you to imagine, Klaas, somebody is watching our interview today. Where could they go first? What could they do, literally, as an action from this video?
Yeah. Oh, that would be wonderful if somebody is starting to put things into action, because I said every journey starts with the first step, and you have to start. And this is more my biggest advice: start somewhere. No? So get in touch with me. I'm more than happy to connect you to our colleagues in the UK, or if you're not located in the UK, we have teams across Europe. But you can get in touch with me if it makes sense. I'll be there. We can do an online talk or visit your company and having a discussion on setting the objective. What is the objective in the end, and what is your journey? So, and then we can decide on the steps.
Excellent. That's really good. What you've explained today is a practical approach to moving forward. And with the way that manufacturing, particularly in the UK, is transitioning, this is now a necessary step. So what you've explained to us today, Klaas, is very useful and very powerful information. So I'd like to thank you very much for what you've explained and put across to us. Now, if you are watching this and you'd like to find out more, we're going to have all the contact information on the final screen of this. There's an invitation to get in contact with Klaas directly so that he can put you in touch with the right person or explain himself the options that Lenze can discuss with us. So why not take them up on that very kind offer? So again, we thank you so much for your time today, Klaas. We very much appreciate the importance of this, and we look forward to seeing you on the next interview.